Let's talk about Bitcoin, shall we? Let's show this. Let's show this clip actually.
And, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. In the fourth quarter, seasonally, Bitcoin strong, but now we have the Fed flipping dovish after being essentially hawkish all year. That's a tailwind for Bitcoin. So I think Bitcoin gets to 200 to 250,000 by the end of the year. And that aligns with Mark Newton's technical targets.
Okay, Tom Lee.
Tom Lee, shout out to Tom Lee.
If you're not familiar who Tom Lee is, Bitcoin bull, somebody that's been, he's always bullish on Bitcoin, but a very intelligent person. He says that he sees Bitcoin getting to $250,000 by year end. So there's only 2 months left in the year. Bitcoin is currently at $110,000. So that would be over 100% increase in 75 days. He also said in unrelated, and later on in that conversation that he sees Ethereum, not now, but
not now,
getting to $60,000.
Wow.
But he's always been a bull. Like I said, Tom Lee's always been he's been a Bitcoin bull for years. So $250,000 in the next 75 days, is that something that
Troy, you
know what?
Lead, and then I'm gonna come in.
I'll say this. That is very lofty. And so I'll use the historical data, right? Based on Bitcoin's halving cycles. The first year after a halving cycle is usually the best year, right? So 2012, first halving cycle, 2013 being the next year, Bitcoin was up 7,000%. Right? 7,000%. 2016, so this is every 4 years, right? So we went from 2012 to 2016. In 2017, Bitcoin was up 291%. 2020, right? That's the next cycle. 2021, the year after, Bitcoin was up 541%, right? So these are huge jumps. 2024, we had halving last April. So this year, we are now up 44%. This year. Now, if we play the law of averages, if we get up to maybe 90 to 100%, that would take us to about 147,000 to 150,000 for Bitcoin, if the law of averages play out at about 100% return. So when we looked at our price points, and we kind of been given this predictive number of 140. I know, Ian, you had 150. We were in the same range, 150, 140. I can see it there. Based on how it's performed historically after the year of halving. We've seen a great gain. I see it in that landscape. 250, I'm just not sure how we calculate that. Now, I know he said that the Fed was hawkish, right? There was supposed to be maybe no rate changes. We got one already, and now they're saying there's two more. I mean, there's only 3 months left in the year, right? Well, 2 months left in the year. We got one in September. We'll see what happens here in October. So now November, December, the only 2 months left. I don't know how we get to that level. I can't see it. But Tom Lee he's been right, not just in Bitcoin. He's been right about the S&P. He's been right about the Dow. He's been right about the NASDAQ. He is super bullish in the market. I don't see it.
Yeah, I like Tom Lee a lot. Great lesson is in assets that are determined to go up, it's better to be bullish in it than bearish. With that being said, I don't see 250. 154, 490, I can see. But you don't have to take my word for it. I want you to go on a LLM, GPT or Claude or Perplexity, act as a world-class investor. Tell me the 10 scenarios in which Bitcoin will go from where it is now at 110 to 250, and what geopolitical events would have to happen in order for the market to run that high. That's the thought exercise I want you guys to do tonight. Also, too, it's November. Client money is coming in. So if you say, I think Ethereum is going to 10K while having a fund based around Ethereum, you got to sell a big picture. Going back to, is the media selling you what you want to hear, or is it selling you fear? So you can sell extreme optimism or like The other side is Robert Kiyosaki every other week saying the market is going to crash, and it keeps going up, right? You have to be mindful. I love Tom a lot. 250 for Bitcoin by end of year. No. Can I see 250 next year? Yes. Also, if they were not moving in pace with the market when it was actually detached before the institutions came in and had a mass adoption phase and took it over, I could see a run up of that nature. But unless China, our government, and all hedge funds go risk on more so than they are already, it's going to be tough to get to 250 by Christmas. It's going to be really tough. Impulsive way. Next year, I can see it though.